Hello. Directly in the chart, I can see how the prices of Beyond are going to be fluctuating over time. That would be the blue line. What my base price is, remember that this is an average price for the year, and what my minimum price is. So I can see that in here we have a minimum price of, let me hover over it, $90 for the entire year. I know as well what are the reservations that are coming in and at what prices I'm booking. So I can see that overall I've been booking a little bit above the price pushed, maybe due to the markups on the channels. I can also select to show different information on this chart, such as like prior year monthly ADR, maximum prices, 2 years ago prices, or even the occupancy and block days. I can also see what's the effect on my rules, the rules and settings that I have created on the Customize tab, what the impact is on my prices. So if I wanted to remove, for example, what the seasonal mints would look like, I could unselect or select and the prices would change. Since I don't have customizations for this listing, it doesn't have an impact right now. What I want to show now is how to move into the Customize tab. This is the place where all our rules are going to be living for most of our listings. We recommend having always an annual minimum price as well as a maximum price if you don't feel comfortable selling above a certain price. It's good to allow the algorithm to fluctuate higher in higher demand periods, but it's true that we don't want to de-encourage people from booking if a price goes very, very high due to demand. I can also create rules by day of the week, in this case for annual and maximum prices. I can create them seasonally, and I can also create seasonal minimum and maximums by day of the week. This would be this one, and the seasonal overall would be here. So for a season, for example, I can select that from now, September 11th, until the end of the month, I want to have a minimum that might be lower than what my annual minimum is. So if my annual minimum was 90, but I'm willing to accept for this month 80, I could set it up directly in here. I can create as many seasons as I want, as long as they don't overlap in time. So I could say that reservations from March until June next year is the opposite. My minimum is going to be 100 and my maximum is going to be 400. So creating these rules is super easy, and then I will show you later how to carry over for all the listings so that you don't have to to do the work twice. Additionally, you can see that we have also rules for minimum stays, time-based adjustments. This is related to increasing or decreasing the prices as we see the time to the booking, time to the arrival date, to the check-in date. So I could create decreases in prices for short-term, like people booking in the next coming days, and I could create increases or premiums for people booking with a lot of time in advance. Gap adjustments is a reference to the spaces in the calendar that don't meet the minimum stay requirement. So in this case, I have a minimum stay of 3 nights. So for gap adjustments, I will create rules for everything under 3 nights if I want to enable people to book in those dates. And in other customizations, we find the special requirements listings. In here, I can mark if I want to mark this listing as different from the rest, so that when I carry over rules from one listing to the rest, this one won't be affected. This is mostly used for people managing larger portfolios, but it's handy to have it here so that, in case you want to do things in bulk or edit multiple listings at a time, this one won't be affected.